Hello everybody, my name is Merc. We're back in the Elden Ring, not Shadow of the Erdtree. Continuing this session from earlier, although I did have a nice lunch in between. And now we're exploring Mount Gelmir. Horseback battle required ahead. Got a message appraisal. I also upgraded the flask to have 13 charges now, using our 5 golden seeds, the last one we got at the last episode. So it seems the Lanedale soldiers are actually fighting the bloody maidens, the Iron Virgins. I think it's Iron Virgin. Got more volcanic stone. It seems like there's a lot of dead men. This one's not, though. Not sure why they said horseback battle is required. I guess they're suggesting just riding through. Of course, they're not going to make the main path on the map easy to get to. This marker is like a fort that's below in the canyon below. Actually, I think that's it. We can see it. I don't really want to fight all these dudes. I do notice that there's a couple guys up top here. Maybe it's just one. I have to imagine it's always more than one, right? Yeah. It doesn't look like a place you want to fall. I almost did anyway. The dang horse turning radius and the speed of it is a lot. I think we're fine if we fall, but we don't really want to fall necessarily. It is only 4 of these, and one of them is currently in battle. They didn't even know what hit them. As their minds slowly comprehended my presence, they were already dead. Alright, that's the dude we killed earlier. Let's just kill these. Seems you cannot stagger them, at least easily. Did sound like this one was angry with us. Not the safest of battle tactics, but we were strong enough that this isn't really too much of a threat. I think if we do continue to level, we'll probably put more points into Vigor, because I think it's only at 50. I don't know. Is it at 50? I think it's 50, along with Strength. It did hit us on the backswing there. Alright, so this doesn't seem like a nice place to be. We got a bunch of bodies, including trolls, strewn upside down along the poles. At least they're not writhing, I guess. Got a dog. I heard one skittering, but I saw one ahead. Are you chill? I didn't pull out the torch fast enough, perhaps. Let's pull out the torch again. Let's see if we can perhaps not fight these other dogs. I don't know why I'm testing right here, but here we are testing. Yeah, they're running away. Okay, they forced us off the horse. And we cannot ride one yet. The corpse stench shack. Oh, we've been invaded. You know, I should have seen that coming. I kind of did, but I didn't expect her to be right there. Anastasia, the Tarnished Eater. She's wearing that mask we saw earlier. Got the Sacred Butchering Knife. Seems like there's a lot of strength faith weapons. I mean, I guess it makes sense. So there's a Bonnie Butchering Knife and then the Sacred Butchering Knife. So it's the same model. It looks like the exact same model. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, nothing changes between them. I was upgrading the Bonnie Butchering Knife because it scales with strength, just to see. Huge carving knife made to cleanly butcher the human body, signature weapon of Ogress Anastasia, known to have eaten countless tarnished while disguised as a finger maiden. Restores very small amount of HP. Okay, a bit odd that they recycled the model for that DLC weapon. Yes, they were a rather weak foe. They're probably statted not into HP. Alright. Can we ride the horse again? We can. I think that's that for that, unless there's a small little place we can fall, and I kind of doubt it. Doesn't seem like this would be a place for that. Or perhaps if there was, there'd be a lot of messages. That seems like death. Usually bridges are bad, so you don't necessarily want to stop on one. There's a marionette puppet up there. Unfortunately, the bridge being broken means it's going to be kind of difficult to get to this map. To get a stone sword key out of it. I guess there's really nothing over here, eh? Turn back and then seek ladder. Another dog's mad at us. Just pull out the torch again. Seek ladder, eh? Found it. It's nice. Nice of them to have two torches to ensure that people see it, because I did not at first. That's been in the design ethos for quite a while. Back in Blight Town, Dark Souls 1, I'm sure even in Demon Souls, I'm just less familiar with Demon Souls. I never had a PS3. And that it also reinforces why I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game, and I'm sure there's a lot of these messages that are calling out for Snake being references to places or things in the game. Get a bunch of runes here. Decent runes, I guess. I was playing on my mage character, and it's nice to find these areas because I'm like not killing anything on that character. Hey, sorry to disturb your rest. I'm gonna take that item though. I'll see ya, doggo. I know people hate the term doggo. I don't really care either way. Would you prefer if I was speaking in Zoomer slang? Showing off my skibidi riz? My understanding is skibby actually means shitty. Like people don't like it. I don't know. People like it, but they don't. I think it's a negative term if it's referring to something else. What do I know, though? I haven't talked to my young nephew in a few months. I guess he's not a young nephew, he's a young cousin. I don't know why I thought he would be. The first word came to my head was nephew. I don't have any nephews. Nor nieces. I got a lot of cousins. Just like all these dudes. A bunch of cousins all dead now. Oh, don't say that. Not referring to my cousins. Yeesh. Change the topic. Sacramento Bud. Those are supposed to be rare, so it's kind of interesting that they're up here. Are these, there's a double ladder. Oh yeah, we've seen these structures before. Those are used to be brought up to castle walls, and then they can be taken over. You can breach the walls. Erdtree surcoat. I don't know if we have that one. Does seem like this is a stationary tower. I don't know why there's two ladders. I guess in case one breaks. That's why there's two elevators, right? Generally, not always, but that's why there's two escalators. That's not true. Also, can escalators even break? All that for some fire arrows. Oh yeah, there's also this weird ledge up here. I guess with when the wall's down, it's not a weird ledge, so. Let's see what this item is. The pulley bow. Interesting. Longbow, which utilizes a series of pulleys and springs. The complex mechanism, which required advanced mathematical and mechanical understanding to craft, was likely made by a certain genius who learned Golden Order fundamentalism. Enhances precision while shooting, enabling arrows to fly much further distances. It's got a mighty shot. That's neat. It's not that hard to use either. The Erdtree surcoat, armor worn by soldiers sworn to defend the royal capital of Lanedell. The surcoat bears a majestic likeness of the Erdtree. Its golden backing is an honor bestowed on no other soldiers. And then we got an incantation of Erdtree worship, the Golden Vow. Increases attack power and defense for the caster and nearby allies. Hold to continue praying and delay. This incantation has been taught to knights of the royal capital for generations, and knights sent on distant expeditions lean on it as a source of courage. We can use that. That might be a thing we try to use. Because if it lasts longer than a flame, that might be pretty decent. I see a mad pumpkin head up ahead, as well as this guy right here. Oh, that upset the pumpkin head. Hey, how you doing? This man's got lightning? I think it's because that man has lightning in the distance. Oh, there's also oh, what the? There's gotta be another item up there. I didn't even see that. I was gonna say, that guy in the distance doesn't have the arm. Look at him. I think he's got the glowing eyes too. We have a lot of souls, it doesn't matter. Huh. Can you just... Oh, you can just go this way. I thought you might have to fall from above. Well, is there anything even here? Nope. Just a message. It's fine, we can slide down this ladder. Oh. I was prepared to pull out my these pest thread spears, and he just ran right at me. Golden rune. Got a message here. It's glowing. That means it's good, right? Rainbow stones lead the way to riches. I see. I'm gonna fix my headphones real quick. Kind of sliding off my head. Well, it's pretty obvious what they want. Oh, wait. I guess it's not. So like that looks like with all the flags there, there's definitely more Lanedale soldiers up ahead, but they're saying rainbow stones, so here we go. I wonder if these were... It must have been there the whole time, I just didn't quite notice. I don't know. Is this like an attempt at an Erdtree right here that was burned to the ground long ago? Perhaps it's still smoldering. Even. An orange stone. Oh! Patches? This is Patches, isn't it?
Well, if you really are that gullible...
That's cute. For the record, this would not happen in my RP of the character because there's no chance Patches could sneak up on me. Just because I happen to follow his stones. I wouldn't have been peering off the edge like that. But maybe. What do I care? I don't really care, but it is a weird, like, the other Patches events make way more sense. In the previous games, I should say. So he wanted you to go to Mount Gelmir so we could do this, I guess. Like, he definitely led you over here by doing that thing. I can't believe it wasn't just like an immediate death pit. I mean, it is a bunch of frogs, but when they're all separated, you just take them out one by one. It's no big deal. When I saw the rainbow stones, I almost assumed it would be like a secret path, like an invisible floor. I'm actually happy that we saw the Patches event because I wasn't sure if we would. Oh wait, we've already been down here though. That's extra funny. Those are the 4 frogs we fought earlier. Well, I mean, the fact that we still... This is where we got the last seed. You don't even need this, right? No. I'm just gonna ride. We're just gonna ride because there's a chance that not everything will respawn. Problem is we have to work our way back there. I guess we missed this item. Thank you, Patches, for allowing me to see these 10 arrows. Very crucial. I guess it's to lead you up here. Actually, that was pretty crucial. That was a nice little path. I do recognize that we are not anywhere where we want to be. Yeah, that's right. We had to warp back. Ugh. Do I really want to ride all that long? I don't. So let's go over here, and I guess we'll let everything respawn. Dang you, Patches. How dare you force some consequences upon my actions? This is not even where we want to go, right? It's, we want to go down there. Or wait, did we climb the ladder to get up here? That might make sense. Where's that ladder? Apparently we missed this soul as well. I feel like we just climbed that ladder. That's how we got up here, right? Well, I don't see it. Oh no, this is where we want to go. Because beyond the Mad Pumpkin Head is where the message was. We're obviously just gonna ride past these nerds this time. I don't see a point in fighting them. Can I go hunt down patches now? We did not explore up here. Do we still see the rainbow stones? I guess not. So yeah, the rainbow stones led us over here. So we can climb this mountain some more. Or we can go over there, which would be like this mountain over here, which is slightly closer to the map. I don't know, we're here, so let's go along this ridge for the moment. I do hear saw some wolves on the corner. Of course, we have the sky wolves instead. That's fun. It appears that this is there's a shortcut right there or something. Pathway. Well, where does this go? Down, obviously. Take a sip of water, I suppose. This is a good time for donations. That was a joke regarding GDQ. I don't really watch much GDQ. It's happening. I think it's about to end, probably. The Gelmir Hero's Grave. It's not what I expected. I don't know. Oh, the Beast Eye Quivers is what that message said below. I went to the map, though. Huh. I didn't really expect a whole thing down here, but I suppose, what do I know? The Beast Eye Quivers. Isn't that like an item I have to use? Or is it like a trinket? It doesn't sound correct. What do I know? Does it mean that like there's a summon sign for me or something that I need to do? Let's just continue for the moment, but I gotta keep that in mind. Oh no. This is terrible. I think yeah, so one of my buddies has been playing a new character. Trying to get to the DLC, and oh, I forgot about this. It just keeps turning around, right? That was not ideal. There's a skeleton archer over there. What is this? Is awful. But yeah, it's basically what I'm saying is he was complaining about one of these areas, and I think this might have been the one. I forgot we got a double tap apparently. Okay, so now it goes for quite a while down there. I didn't even get touched by the lava, okay? I'm just gonna keep running. I think that skeleton rolled into the lava. It do be in the lava. I don't like this. There's a dead end up ahead, and then there's this. Be wary of left, be wary of right, be wary of left. Ow. I thought my cloak was a gremlin, but it turned out there was a man slowly standing. Sounds like there's some fire upstairs. Don't really see the point in... Oh, Perfumer's Bolt. Is that new? No. These guys are eternally waiting for their timing. Okay, I was gonna say. I guess there's a safe spot behind. What are we doing here? Oh, yes, I remember this. I was a little slow on that, but... Okay, we have a few options here. Thankfully that message said try attacking, because I forgot that these statues do this. I thought that was a dog. Thankfully that bro is stuck. That guy was literally stuck behind the chandelier. I guess it's not a chandelier if it's on the ground. Standing candle holder? I don't know. I feel like I heard something, but... Check up here first, I guess. Oh boy. Ow. Oh, it's gonna turn around again. Hide in the corner, hide in the corner. Get a nice close up. Yeah, I might be dead. Holy. I don't know if this is... Oh, okay. I was gonna run if it ran up, but it didn't. Love to miss the skeleton. I miss you, skeleton. Please. Sire, I beg of thee. The nice thing about us being so over leveled now is I can just hold out this torch and one hand this mace without concern. Kind of need this thing to go all the way up, and it ain't. I did see there's a place to drop, which is scary. Also, I got caught on the wall, also scary. The smoldering butterfly. I can't see anything over my giant hammer. That's probably part of the design. I mean, it's probably like an inadvertent part of the design. Your weapon's so big. What kind of fun things can we do here? Like we could just do the let's just do this. I don't want to waste my FP necessarily because I know these areas get kind of big. Also, why am I walking so slow if I literally... Bloodhound. We just one-shot that Bloodhound, and we got a Gelmir armor set too. Interesting. 2 different armor sets immediately. Let's do the Bloodhound first. Metal helm with a pointed beak worn by Bloodhound Knights. The Bloodhound Knights are trained as hunters and known to be unshakable trackers. Without the use of language, each knight chooses his own master. Once the decision has been made, the knight stays loyal for life. So these guys are just, they're just dogs. What about the Gelmir Knight? Helm worn by knights once loyal to Praetor Reichard. Its crest of red feathers symbolizes Reichard's pedigree as Lord Radagon's son. So I was literally going to say, because he has an R in his name, I'm assuming he's Radagon's son. It really seems like very consistent that anyone with an M in their name is a descendant of America, which might include Melina and Melania and, you know, many more, I'm sure. Millicent and I think maybe the girl, the fire creeper we were leading. I don't even know where she is now. Maybe not her. But then anyone who starts with a G is from Godfrey, the Elden Lord, I feel like. His lineage. So that's like Godric, Godwyn, Godfroy. There's also Gowry and Kaled. He's like a protector of a maiden, right? And his name starts with a G, so... And it's a hard G, is it not? The G, that I think that's called the hard G, as opposed to the soft G. If I remember correctly, because I remember it because I feel like it's backwards. I prefer, I mean, G sounds like a soft sound to me, but it actually is, I guess, harsher. I don't know, J is also harsh. What do I know? Anyway, it seems that we have climbed back out. I don't know where. Oh, we're at the bottom. Oh, that's not good. I guess there's a safe spot at least. You know, if you ignore this thing, if you ignore that thing, it was a safe spot. I'm glad I did see its eyes, because if I just if I didn't see that, it would have been very funny. Oh, mantis blade. Curved sword with a blade at both ends, wielded by cemetery shades, the insect-ridden gravekeepers. The blade is thin and sharp, and strong attack unleashes a far-reaching slash. Interesting, it's a curved blade. Oh, we actually have more lore on the Gelmir Knight armor. It bears an emblem that none wear any longer, standing as it does for a lord that fell from lofty ambition into gluttonous depravity. As the lord lost his dignity, so too did these knights lose their master. So I wonder if the Bloodhound Knight was declared the Gelmir Knight a master over time. I don't want to be down here, actually. And we can't teleport out. Should I be equipping like fire resist gear? Is that what's going on right here? I do see a message. It does seem like lava doesn't immediately kill you, unlike Dark Souls 1. I feel like our stuff is usually decent against fire as is, so I'm like not even concerned about this really. Like the highest we're seeing is 8s on fire resist for our stuff, and we're at 5, so like I don't even really want to mess with it. So instead, we'll keep the HP on because that is more damage mitigation. We'll put on the Flame Drake Talisman. Unfortunately, we don't have the fire resist spell ready. We could also eat one of these. Let's see how this looks. You probably don't want to roll in the lava either, eh? It's actually kind of hilarious how little damage this lava does. I don't know what to do. I guess you need like a lava walk ring or something? Do I have a ring like that? I don't think I do. It would be one of the weird ones. Huh. Does that mean we have to come back here? Like the only other solution I have is to roll down there. If we get hit by this thing, we're just done. Also, I needed to like go up. It's not going up, it's coming down. I'm gonna die. I mean, I can HP tank it, probably. This does not seem intended, but hey. We're here. We are a beast for getting down here. Oh my gosh, you can jump on its back? Open area ahead. This is an awesome message. Laggardly sword required ahead. In short, try sleep. You don't hear the word laggardly too often. Even though it's in the terms and descriptions. We do have our sleep arrows. We could get fancy with it for no reason, because we'll probably like 4-shot this guy. Maybe not. It could be an ulcerated tree spirit actually. And also because it said open area, I'm like more inclined that this might be a decent strat. I don't know. I can't tell if that laggardly sort message, it must be referring to the boss, because I ain't see anything else. This is gonna be scary. It worked. What? For like half a second? Does that mean I need to apply more? Oh, I am kind of enjoying this, I'm not gonna lie. We are using a lot of these arrows. Okay, so it doesn't actually put it to sleep. That was fun though. We're changing things. I would have like 3-shot this thing. Bloodhound Knight Flow. Spirit of a Bloodhound Knight they called the Rabbit Stray will attack without pause immediately after being summoned. Flow avowed that there was only one lord he would serve, a true king, and so the Rabbit Stray never found a master. Until now. Not that I'll ever summon him. We also got a death root. Of course. Alright, that wasn't too bad. The problem is we're gonna have to find a way back out. There is that warp thing, but I'm stupid, so I wanna find my way out. We can teleport now, actually, too. I mostly want to see how this works. Okay, we need to jump over here. I wonder if there's another way to do what I did. The lava effects look pretty good. And we're zooming. Why can't I take these horses outside? I mean, it's going back down. I don't want to go down. I don't know if there's a way to control it. We were already up there. Yeah, we might have actually explored everything here, because there was nothing up here, right? Nope. Got these dudes. And yeah, that's, I guess we could theoretically explore this lava some more down there. But if we do that, I'm almost thinking we go back from the start real quick, because it's not too bad, and then why do I hear a scarab? It must be above. That doesn't make sense because there's an elevator that took us down. What the heck? This wall doesn't even look right. Rolling, rolling, rolling. You may be thinking like, what are you doing? Well, the answer is I'm getting run over. I just didn't expect it to run me over twice. That skeleton did a corkscrew. That message appraisal was kind of clutch. I think it might have been 2 because it healed a lot. So now we're basically back where we just were. Except now we could suicidally roll through the lava. Very convenient timing. I don't know where we're going. I'm assuming we're hugging the right wall here, but I don't see another alcove. It looks like it does have to go all the way up, so this might not be too bad. Also, I don't think we need the fireproof leather. I can't even say it. I like forced a lisp upon myself. Fireproof lizard. But we might as well. And it's not even a lizard, it's a liver. Does the thing not come down here? I would assume it came down here. It's probably waiting to get me in a trap. Oh, of course there's a passage in there. Is this just a death hole? I can't even tell. Hammer, please. It's not a death hole. There is a floor. It doesn't look like it comes down here. That was the test. It turned around even though I was running out here. We can always roll through some lava some more. I can't believe they expect people to roll through lava. Obviously they don't expect people, but that is the consequence. Ringed finger. It's a hammer. Bludgeon made from an enormous finger, sheathed in several heavy rings, thought to have been cut off from an ancestor of the finger creeper. Some life yet remains in this legacy of an ancient act of blasphemy, as evidenced by the barely perceptible warmth it still exudes, and it's got a claw flick. Cause the finger to swell, then flex to build up strength before giving enemies an almighty flick. What? I did not realize this was an item. It's like an axe, I guess? Ew! What the heck? So it's a descendant of the... What's her name? It's a hammer. It's just a standard hammer. I just want to get the name correct. I still have the soul, right? Wouldn't it be down here? I guess I used all the souls. Yeah, because I got the mace. I think I put it away, though. The mother alien that we fought. in the DLC. Well, we gotta see what's down here. Oh my, really? That's just a shortcut. Okay, well I guess that's cool in that there is a shortcut and you didn't have to just roll down that. I'm still upset at the fact that I hear a scarab up here. Is that just the sound of the site of grace? Well, that was my only assumption. Now we have to wait for this elevator to finish going up. And then come all the way down. It's slowing down. Well, that was a bit of a journey. I don't really like these heroes' graves. It does kind of reinforce the idea that the Bloodhound Knight and the Gelmir Knights were cooperative. I don't want to hear any more sparkles. I like how uneven the anvil kind of is. It's not like just a flat weapon. Okay. So we're back out here. We took their bait item. And we also took out the torch so that the dogs won't hurt us. It does appear that this might just be a dead end otherwise. Yeah. Okay. That's actually good news because now it means we go back this way, past the mad pumpkin head. We've not been on this bridge, I don't believe, below us. I'm looking out at this canyon below. It appears that there's an upper area we didn't go to. Where that burnt out Erdtree husk is, possibly. Not a lot of nature here in the first place. Oh, we have a grafted scion here. I jumped that attack. It's like it got a headache. Well, now it's really got a headache. Or maybe its headache is cured. It's one way of looking at it. There's a ladder. Soporific grease. Scavenger's curved sword. A unique curved sword notched like shark's teeth. Weapon carried by corpse pillagers who prowl the sites of old battles. The blade is tacky with blood and covered in hefty nicks, making it totally uneven. Life can be sinister indeed. It's got a spinning slash. So that scavenger died here at this old battlefield. Wasn't expecting the grafted scion. I feel like I hear demi-humans screaming. I don't know if they're up above or what's going on. It appears we can see the manor now, the Volcano Manor. Still going up, eh? Looks like there's another ladder right there as well. Is this a marionette? An avionette? It is. Carrying some lava. Be wary of right. I think that implies check out this ladder instead. And I'm inclined to agree, because that ladder has a torch on it right in your way, but then you can also just jump up here. This ladder also has a torch on it. Avionette is angry at us. Huh. It sure did throw a pot of lava. See what's over here before we climb the ladder. I was gonna say doubt it's anything, and it really wasn't. I didn't expect the second dude and flower, but no big deal. Why is it always flower? I should have read that message, perhaps. Doesn't matter. Alright. Climb a ladder once more, drink some more water, perhaps. Is an item over there, nothing else. We are next to the ladder, so if you climbed the first ladder, you would have seen that. I guess this dude was dangling from the flag, the tabard. That's the top of that ladder. We're climbing even higher. That ladder continues to another ladder. This is
welcome, dear customer.
my man, you don't even see me.
This way, right this way.
You know, the vibe that those merchants give make me assume they are not good people. Kind of weird that they're immune to lava, but whatever. I feel like at some point I'm gonna go on a merchant murdering spree. And kind of for not really any reason other than half of them sound really sinister when they talk. And it does like feel like, because they sell a lot of festering bloody fingers or whatever, there is like the implication that they're killing people and taking their stuff and then trying to sell it to you. Where does that other ladder go? Too many ladders. Can we fall down here safely? Not really. I'm gonna try anyway. A sacramental bud.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way.
Yes, yes.
This way.
See, like, that's pretty sinister. This man's trying to murder us. Didn't expect friend. Precious item. Oh, precious item, but first off, betrayal.
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium.
I've also had that thought
Please,
that
buy something.
killing the merchants
I'm
might...
hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please.
Sometimes in some Souls games, you can only get items after killing merchants. So I wonder if perhaps they have unique drops. We'll give this guy some runes because he sort of begged for it. Volcano pots. Don't need any of these. Explosive bolts are neat. Explosive great bolt. We got guilty armor set. Of course, hooded cloak of olive brown, the garb of those accused of lesser crimes, indicated by the collar of sharpened branches. Also got a confessor hood. Black Hood for blending in with the darkness, worn by church confessors. The churches outside the lands between, dedicated to the teachings of the two fingers, send confessors out to follow the guidance of grace. The confessors are loyal servants to the two fingers, ready to hunt down and quietly dispose of their enemies. The same lore on the rest of the confessor set. We'll buy it out, might as well. You're not going to say anything?
How nice of you to stop by, please.
All right. I don't know how this man got his donkey up here. Not going to think about how he got his donkey up here. Because... I guess they fell from above like I did. What else? Long ladder. I still don't know where this one leads. That's partly why I wanted to climb it. Not too much higher than the other. Well, one of them sees us. One way to deal with him, I suppose. Doesn't really look like there's much else up here, but... his friend didn't even care. Don't care, didn't ask. Now, these guys are frenzied. They had extra glowy eyes. Oh, got some lore up here. The assault on Volcano Manor, the squalid, the sick, the blasphemous, a wretched, unending war with no glory. So I'm assuming inside the castle is the wretched and the sick. And the Golden Order of Queen America tried to stamp them out by assaulting the Volcano Manor, but it's an unending war with no glory, aka no one won. They just continued their assault until everything was terrible. We got a bridge here with the Site of Grace. It's leading closer toward our map. Might as well check what's up here though, since we're on this ridge. Do see that this Lanedell Knight is trying to cast insanity spells. Just like this man. We read all those. Yellow Ember, sign that the deceased suffer from the flames of frenzy. This grape has ripened and burst, and the grapes being their eyeballs. Which is interesting because those aspiring to be finger maidens or whatever eat eyeballs. I did hear demi-humans. That was a threefer. You don't say that very often, especially with this weapon. But also the finger readers don't have eyeballs. They're just like eye sockets. That Horn Scent Grandam in the DLC also had like no eyes because she had horns growing out of them, out of like the upper portion of her face. And those aspiring to be finger maidens are also blind. Some it's she mentions that when she eats the grapes, she like sees distant visions in the back or something like that, like distant sources of light. But because she's blind, like that's all she can see, I guess, is the remnants of the Holy Order. Well, they specifically don't call it a holy order. They call it the golden order. I'm sure they think their actions are holy, and they do holy damage, I suppose, right? Yeah, holy is a type of damage. You know, again, there's no dark. Every time there's oftentimes a lot of dark spells in these games, but there's no like occult type damage. We found a volcano cave up here, which is fine by me. I'm okay with finding more caves. They're nice little dungeons. Surprise, surprise, more demi-humans. We just fought the scouts outside. This is their home, and I am here to ruin it. Oh my god, I'm struggling so much. I'm struggling so much, we're changing weapons. I did look at that great katana from the DLC a bit more. And it scales B with strength if you make it heavy, so I'm tempted to try that out, but unfortunately we need many more smithing stones to make that happen. So of course we can drop down. Is there anywhere else we can go? There is another cave, or another tunnel I should say. Might as well heal. This guy's like an extra gremlin demi-human. I can't believe I used my big attack on the one small dude in the back. 1440p. That was a nice dodge. You know, it actually makes things easier if they all drop down together, and in fact this is a pretty small cave it seems. More lumps of flesh, we do need that. Need to eat our meat so we can grow up to be big and strong. Sorry, the vegetarians out there. Let's check this hole again, I guess. So not down there, because that would be where we just were. We would have fell right in front of the dog, as it was called, the big boy. Didn't notice there was an upper ledge here. Another gremlin. Yeah, you don't really see those thief type too often. This is, I think, the first time we've seen them. Coil shield. Usually when there's a side path, it's like for equipment, it feels like. Armament designed for gladiatorial combat rises above its peers as a particularly showy specimen. The sculpted bronze snake is a poisonous breed, boosting the wielder's resistance to poison. It's got a viper bite skill. Give the shield a quick shake to temporarily brings the bronze viper to life, inciting it to lash out and bite foes. That's unique. Oh, we don't have FP to do this. Oh, but it worked anyway. Weird. But okay, it's a small shield, so it's not going to be too handy. Otherwise, I guess it's just like the unique skill makes it, again, unique. Alright, we drop down here. There's the gold wall. We might as well chug up. And then we'll pull out the shield. Two-hand this. Why not? We haven't used the grafted sword in a while. Demi-human queen Margot. So I think we killed another demi-human queen already. And her name might have started with an M as well. The jar cannon. I think I've seen this before. Maybe on like during those jar fights, the fake PvPs. Jar cannon, which uses explosives to fire great bolts, deals great damage, but it's slow to reload. Experimental firearm brought to the assault on Volcano Manor, where it was discovered that no one knew how to use it. That's great lore. I love that. It's a ballista. Cute. This was a fun little dungeon. Emphasis on little, I suppose. Some unique items to the Mount Gelmir area. Now we have to fight our way out. I mean, we don't have to fight our way out. Alright, now we cross the bridge. Check out that site of grace. Hopefully this bridge doesn't collapse before our very eyes. That would be bad. There is a spirit spring leading us right to the top. There's also a ladder. I mean, why would you take the ladder if there's a spirit spring? I think the ladder is like the lore way that people would get up, I suppose. That said, then you have to ask the question, how did a castle get built up here? Oh, there's another falling star beast. That's not good. I mean, it's fine, but I need to switch the weapon. I tried to buffer that roll like crazy. Oh, this one has an eye. Okay, I gotta run for that attack. I forgot. Y'all see this? I'm failing up a storm right here. Toro, Toro! Okay. We've got a starlight shard up there. I guess we didn't sit down, so we have no FP. Okay, this is a full-grown falling star beast, I just realized. Oh, it's very bad. That's what I was hoping for. I can't tell if that's an eyeball or if it's like a black hole. Appears to be a black hole right there. I don't know. Oh, I should have expected that perhaps. I tried to run out. Now I'm right in its face. Toro, Toro! Okay. No, no Toro. I don't know why I stopped. Just double chug. We got one flask left. We can do this. Stop playing so bad. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I should have. It's rampaging bull. I got lucky with the timing, I think. Chug up. This is over though. I missed. That's a combo right there. Alright, that should have went way smoother. No excuse for how that went. Smithing stones. Falling star beast jaw. Oops, I didn't mean to take it off, but it is a colossal weapon. Part of a falling star beast's jaw, hard and shining black, fashioned into a weapon. With its sharp point, this colossal weapon can skewer foes, and it's got a gravity bolt, unique skill. Imbue the jaw of the falling star beast with gravitational lightning, sending a bolt crashing down a short distance away. It can be cast in rapid succession. 9th Mount St. Gelmir, or Mount Gelmir campsite. I didn't realize there were 9. Okay. Let's see if we can get a view over here. We might as well loot that starlight shard to the side as well. Not seeing an amazing view. It's funny that I got 1 starlight shards with an S. Doesn't appear that there's an easy way to get in there. It does appear that this thing is a volcano. You see like a tower on the outside. The big boy down there. Looks like we can go this way. Approaching the sign. The signpost might be down there. I don't quite see it. It might be down below, though. It won't be at the bottom, because we've been to the bottom. What is my weapon? Oh, I took off the weapon. I don't have HP for this. I knew there was another. We already had the poison out. Might as well eat a meat dumpling. Got a branch. More marionette soldiers. This one's an avionette. I hear the cursed scarab once more. Did not expect it to go up there. Come on. It is meandering at least, so like it's plausible we can catch up to it. Not like this though. There we go. Through and through, Ash of War. Powerful archery skill using a great bow. Hold an oblique stance, ready the great bow, then twist the bowstring to fire a mighty great arrow that can penetrate enemies. Through and through. Let's loot this, because I think we did not. We did. I mean, we even looked at the inventory. So we got 1 out of 5, I think, to keep upgrading our flasks. We're not really hurting on that aspect, for sure. There is more down. Let's perhaps go down there before we go to Volcano Manor. Try fire. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thankfully it let me switch despite being attacked. Well, not a fan of seeing more of the hands. The influence of the Mother of Fingers even extends out here. So there was that castle that we saw earlier. We are looking towards the map marker, and there it is, in fact. Beautiful. It was quite a journey. Trying to get this map. It's kind of interesting that they're throwing more of the hand enemies up here. Mount Gelmir. I feel like this is a bit of a dead end, so it's not though. There's a site of grace right there. Interesting. There's also a bunch of hands I see. I wonder if there's anything up there. I'm gonna go look. We do need a site of grace, so... They wouldn't throw literally 5 hands at you unless there was an item for it. Dragon wound grease. More flasks. Now we don't even really need to sit down. Let's read this map, I guess. A new map has been found. Okay, so this is mostly the Volcano Manor. Looks like there's a ridge here that we maybe didn't explore completely. Maybe we did. And then there's also a ridge right here. I don't think we explored this area either, right? We need to... I'll put a little marker down there. I want to say we mostly explored up here, though. And even, like, the ridges below at this point. It's a bit of a tricky way to figure out stuff, though. We haven't been to the Erdtree at all. Or the remains of it, I suppose.
Lord Rykard, if this putrid field of death is what your blasphemy would bring, then I can no longer abide. No one can.
So I imagine Rykard's still alive and he's festering. He's a putrescent lord. Is he the Dung Eater, perhaps? Did they strip his name? I mean, other people are calling him Lord Rykard, but that person is, from the past. That's a ghost, right? So, likely sleep. These guys guarding the sacramental buds. Excellent work, soldiers. I like that the small soldiers they're not even worth getting a shield. Well, what would be down here? I think we've seen these guys before, but he's spewing death. That's kind of scary. Nope. I knew he was grabbing me and I was like, swing anyway. It's fine. Okay. The roll attack was just weak enough that I did not get the kill in. I was pretty concerned about that. Larval tier. Once again, another dude that when you kill transforms into a deadlier beast. and grants you a larval tier. Hey, this is actually where the Erdtree is, so that's good. Some fan daggers. Saint Trina Lily, indicating how peaceful this battlefield is now. It looks like this is the Erdtree avatar. It's a putrescent. That's not what its name is. Can't remember what its name is. It's not an easy name. I'm still trying to figure out the name. Undulated? It's not a nice name. Ulcerated tree spirit. I mean, I know ulcers aren't good. Is that like a clogged vein, perhaps? Or artery? Artery? I don't know. What I do know is we're gonna go slay this beast. Just wanted to circle the tree real quick. It is an ulcerated tree spirit. Okay, I wasn't sure why it wasn't reacting. I'm glad we actually got the name again. GG. I'm thinking this is GG. I'm glad though, because I don't like fighting these guys. We killed enough of them in the DLC. So therefore, there's gonna be more, for sure. A leadened hard tier and a cerulean hidden tier. That's cool. Cerulean hidden tier eliminates all FP consumption, but the effect is brief and quickly expires. And then the leaden hard tier temporarily boost poise. Okay. Not bad. Nice little dead end, but we got some good items out of it. Not that we'll necessarily use those two. The poise might be interesting. It might actually be like what we need to get through the fight. But also, if I really wanted that much poise, I could just put on armor, you know? So I have to wonder if they planted that Erdtree here, and then Rykard went insane and burned it to the ground, and then maybe that's when Queen Marika retaliated and hadn't felt the need to launch an assault on the Volcano Manor. That sort of would make sense to me. I imagine there's a guardian at this front gate here, but we have way more Estus than we did when we killed the boss. We literally went from 0 to 8 without sitting down. This looks like Garank. A little concerning. I liked how the marionette's like looking at us with a tilted head, like, what you gonna do, bro? I'm not the best at aiming with a control stick. Thankfully, this marionette is melee. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. It's not a named boss, so it's like a troll that sounds terrible. It's got a cloak and a tentacle beard. It's also insane. It was screaming out no. It's still spewing. I did not expect that. Something is shooting at me. It's probably another marionette. Yeah, it's 2 in fact. Just drink up. That was a cool fight. I'm sure it's less cool at lower levels. I thought this was a mountain of fire, but I hardly feel a thing. I'll have to head further down. Alexander, my friend. Be wary of madness. Still no clue. So he must be in this fort. Let's get this site of grace. A faux show. And by this site of grace, I'm assuming the next one. I'm assuming there's gonna be one inside the building. But first, check out these sacramental buds once more. And jump in the building. Tried to jump in, didn't let me. Maybe I was a little slow. Reminds me of Aldea's manor a little bit. But I suppose it's just an ornate mansion, so... There's gonna be a site of grace in this room. Nope, in the next room though. Volcano Manor. Well, we have an invite, so we are allowed here. I'll even pull out the invite. Volcano Manor invitation. Letter given by Raya as a thanks for retrieving her necklace. Contains an invitation. Brave Tarnish, seek the Altus Plateau in the realm of the Erdtree. Prove yourself by making this journey, and the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Oh, we've seen this. And in particular, we've seen this NPC, or these NPCs. I'm assuming this is Rykard, because this would be his manor. Is this Anastasia?
Aren't you precocious? We rarely receive visitors to the Volcano Manor without invitation.
But I have invitation.
Fascinating. And not unlike another guest we had long ago. So, tarnished. Have you ever harbored doubts about the burden of grace and the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? If you have, why not join the Volcano Manor and fight with us, rise with us, against the Erdtree?
I mean, I already have prior obligations.
That is unfortunate. Now, time for you to leave, I should think. Let this intersection of our paths be the last. What's this? Have you reconsidered the prospect of rising with us against the Erdtree?
Okay, fine.
Well, your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family.
Whatever you say.
The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable.
Drawing room key. Yippee!
The drawing room is... Use the key I handed you. The drawing room is... Use the key I handed you.
I can't talk to this guy. I also cannot attack right now, so... The drawing room. A perfume bottle. Well, we already have a few of those. We have 6, in fact. Essential for crafting perfume items. We still don't know how to do that. Okay, we'll continue opening up some doors for the moment, but we'll probably end the video soon. I don't want to explore this area too much. Seems we have more knights.
You, what in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
I think we might have fought these guys already.
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. You have harbored doubts from the very beginning. Perhaps this day was always lurking on the horizon. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
Is this guy Sir Gideon?
This blasphemous path leads only to a... Before you consider hunting any of your own kind...
Just the way he said that last line. So we've seen this guy before too.
Oh, it's you, is it? Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours.
I mean, that's a different vibe than the other guy gave.
Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course, my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions.
So this guy's been sold the propaganda and he's eating it hook, line, and sinker.
I always resented these hands. Their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors. The shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions.
It's funny.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all.
What is this, Game of Thrones? So he's Knight Dialos. We got Recusant Bernal and Tanith, Volcano Manor Proprietress.
This blasphemy before you can...
Got a picture of Radon there. Oh, there's another woman here. Oh, I think we met her before as well.
Hello again.
Oh, she's the one who gave us the invitation.
It is a shame that I did not beckon you here with my own hand, but I am pleased that we meet again. Here at the Volcano Manor, under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor.
Recusant Finger. Attempts invasion of another player's world. This furled finger is covered in snake scales, an heirloom of the Lord of the Volcano Manor, bequeathed to Tarnished who have become family. Written request from the Volcano Manor disclosing the name of a Tarnished to be hunted. Old Knight Istvan. He is found in Limgrave. Find the red mark on your map for the exact location. We also got the map of Mount Gelmir, which houses the Volcano Manor. At its summit is characterized by sheer cliffs and ominous skies. These qualities only became more pronounced after the shattering. We do have a red spot marked on the map, and it's right near the PvP area. I feel like we're probably going to do this, even though this is clearly a bad area. These people are no good, particularly this guy. I think Dialos is a bit confused. You can't open the door. Can I go the other way and open the door? That'd be so funny. Weird. It's just because there's only the one way the door opens, I imagine. Okay, so there's one door we couldn't open, and then there's another door that, or another possible room. I don't know who they're referring to. There's a person missing here. And there's an upstairs. Well, I think we're gonna end the video here, and then we'll explore maybe the bit more of the manor, and maybe even do a mission for them. I'm a little worried that this is gonna set us down a dark path, but what do I care? We're really ruining half of these NPC quests anyway. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.